think I just found the best glitters ever. Hi everyone, Shireen here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about one of my personal favorite things ever. Glitter! So this is the Glittery Eye Quad from Pixi Beauty. This one is in the shade Rose Bronze and it comes with 4 pressed glitters. They do also carry 2 different types of shades. Let me just pull them up real quick because off the top of my head, I do not know what they are. All I know is one of them has a blue shade in it and it looks really pretty, and that blue one also comes with like a white. Okay, so this is the other one that they have. It's a set of more cool tones. So as you can see, we have a blue, more of like this tealish green, a silver, and then a white. And then the other one, oh okay, so this one's just more of like your neutral tones. So this one, we just have a bunch of neutral shades. Anyways, so these quads retail for $14 each. So if you break it down, that comes out to $3.50 per pressed glitter eyeshadow. Now, compared to ColourPop, because you know, ColourPop is also an affordable brand, their pressed glitters retail for $5. So that means this one is actually a much better deal than the ColourPop ones. Now, that being said, I'm still very excited to try out the ColourPop ones, and I did place an order from their brand new festival collection. It shipped today, and I'm very excited to receive it. So once that comes in, I'll compare and like, we'll see how they compare. But I really am loving this. So I went ahead and I swatched it in outdoor lighting, so just natural direct sunlight. And as you can see in the shots, the colors are a bit more blown out here. You can really see the reflectiveness. They are super pigmented, super shiny, but the color kind of gets lost in all of the shine, if you will. In natural lighting indoors, you can really see the true color of all of these different shades. And then, of course, the glitter. Like, they're just so intense. And then in studio lights, this is what they look like. Super intense, super pigmented, and you can really see the colors still shine through as well. No matter what sort of lighting condition you're going to be wearing these glitters in, you're going to be shining bright like a diamond. Rihanna would be proud. Alright, let's talk about these shades, shall we? So the first one over here that I swatched is the top left. These actually don't have names, so I don't have any names to tell you. On the back, they're just listed as shade 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're just gonna go with that. Shade number 1 is a pink glitter with multicolored glitters in it. So it has like a pink base, and then within it you can see a lilac-y purple, green, some black, yellow glitters in it. Maybe the yellow one's actually like a lime green. Lime greeny yellow, something like that. Whatever it is, it's really pretty and it has a bunch of multicolored glitters in it. I believe this one is technically shade 2, but I swatched it going this way, so we're gonna call this one shade 2. That one is a red glitter with black glitters in it. The next one is this one right here, so the top right, and that one is a bronze with black glitters in it. The last one is this one on the bottom right, and this is a lilac purple with a bunch of multicolored glitters in it. So the top 3 are obviously the most wearable for every day because they just go with like anything basically. The last one is more of that fun pop of color, party, festival sort of vibe. Now the first and the last one are my personal favorites. If you guys saw my other video about the Pixi Glitter-y eyeshadows, what are they called? The liquid fairy lights. You guys will know that that white shade, Crystalline, is my favorite because it has all of those smaller multicolored glitters in it. I just live for anything that is holographic, iridescent, multicolored. Like, that is my jam. Add some glitter onto it and like... So let me just show you guys a quick little demo of how I apply this to my eyes and how to combat getting rid of any fallout and also how to remove it. I find that these pressed glitters are best applied with your fingers, so that's how I'm going to be applying it. I'm just taking some onto my pinky and then rubbing this all over my eyes. So I'm basically going in small strokes all over my eye, and then once it gets to the crease area, I like to tap upwards to make a sort of blending motion. It basically helps to blend all of that glitter and give you a nice fade out. You could skip this if you wanted to, but I just think it looks a lot prettier when it's faded out and blended that way. You can also do the same thing going from the center of your lid to the outer corner. Just blend it outwards to get that nice little blended effect. With the power of editing, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye, and voila! I like to use my pinky because it's the smallest and it gives me the most precision. If I go in with any of my other fingers, they're just too big and clunky and they're just not gonna help me get a precise look. With whatever glitter is remaining on my pinky, I like to take it and tap it right across my collarbones. This is gonna give me a nice glittery highlight effect going on, and I actually love going over this with actual powder highlighter. That way we're just getting extra shine and it just looks really beautiful, especially for spring and summer. The highlighter I'm going to be using is my absolute favorite one from Pixi, and this one is their Rose Gold Beauty Blush Duo. So as you can tell, it is very well loved. There's practically nothing of it remaining but little crumbles. But it's okay, I'm going to use every last drop. You just watch and see. So I'm going to take some right over here, layered on top of that glitter. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. By the way, I am using the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush for this. All-time favorite highlighter brush. It is so good. The reason why I like going in with the powder highlighter on top of the glitter and not the other way around is because I don't want to go in on top of powder highlighter with my fingers and then get like powder highlighter all over my fingers. Basically, I'm trying to get product off my finger in the most minimal way without the need of using any sort of makeup remover. And this, my friends, does the trick. Alright, now let's say you don't like being extra and you don't want to wipe off the excess on your collarbones. No problemo. Just take a napkin and simply rub it off and it'll all come off, just like that. In my case, I'm using toilet paper because it was literally the closest thing to me, so yeah, toilet paper will work too. Fun fact. To remove glitter, use any small fluffy eye brush you have. I'm using the E129 from AOA Studio. I'm using a twirling motion to remove the glitter, wiping off the excess on the back of my hand to clean the brush, and then repeating the process. Alright, let's talk about removal. You might be wondering, what is the best way to remove the glitter off your eyes? So the answer to that is micellar water. If you haven't used micellar water before, it is game changing, it is so easy to use, and it is perfect on my sensitive skin and sensitive eyes. So the one that I use is the pink cap from Garnier. It's so good. What you want to do is take some onto a cotton round, hold it over your eyes for about 30 seconds, and then swipe it off. You can actually do this without even holding it for 30 seconds and just take it off, but it's not going to be as effective. When you press it down to your eyes and hold it, it gives time for the cleanser and the product to basically like mesh together, and that way you can just swipe it all off, or most of it off, in one swipe. If you don't do that, you're gonna have some glitter, or actually kind of a lot of glitter, just floating all over the place, all over your eye. You're basically gonna be smearing it instead of taking it off. With the whole 30-second holding down micellar water technique though, you're gonna get pretty much most of the glitter off. With any glitters, as you know, if you've ever used glitter, you're never gonna get 100% of the glitters off. You just kind of have to accept that glitter is gonna be a part of your life and your soul and your bloodstream, because that's just the nature of glitter. So if you wake up the next morning and you have a few little glitters just floating around in your little brow area or your eyes, it's normal. Don't worry. Welcome to the club. But other than that, the glitters do come off really, really easily. Like, I was honestly surprised how easily they came off. Like, they actually come off a lot easier than their liquid fairy lights, which to me was so surprising. The shadows have these very unique texture to them. I really don't know how to describe it because it's so unlike anything that I've tried before. It almost feels like it's primer infused, if that makes sense. Like, it has a little bit of a slip to it, but it can also patch up if you don't spread it the right way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, let's say you swatch them on your finger, right? And then you go to swatch it like this. If you take too long and like press more on here, like you press harder, you're gonna have a clump. So what you want to do is apply an even amount of pressure and just kind of glide it that way throughout. That way you just get the most even application and you're not going to get any sort of skipping or patching or clumps going on. Now, if you do get clumps, don't worry, it is really easy to fix it and make it all look not patchy. So all you have to do is just go back in with some more glitter, even it out, or just take what's already there and kind of try to move it. The thing is though, once it's there, it doesn't really move that much. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you're really not gonna have that much fallout with this. Honestly, there is such minimal fallout. The bad part is that if you need to touch it up and fix it, you don't have that liberty with this. Like, I mean, it's fixable, but like, by adding more, basically. I was curious how these glitters would hold up in heat because I basically want to test them out for music festivals and see if they're music festival approved. So I took them out to the desert with me while I was doing my EDC lookbook, and I tried them out. I used them as a topper over the Lime Crime Venus XL eyeshadow palette. Sorry, my voice is going nuts because the pollen outside is ridiculous. My allergies are like super flaring up. I need water. I just put on some pink eyeshadow and then used this as a topper on top of the pink shadow, and it looked so beautiful. But enough of me talking about it. Here are the clips so that you can see it for yourself. No, I'm not naked. I'm not. I have the Glittery Eye Quad on my eyes right now. It looks so beautiful. I'm going to be testing it out today and seeing if it is heat proof, party proof, sweat proof, because I'm shooting my EDC lookbook today. And obviously we're gonna be out here for a while. It's like 94 out today. It's so hot. Like suddenly it just got really hot in California out of nowhere. Like it was 60 the other day. Insane. But I love it. I love the warm. So anyways, we're gonna go shoot and I will check back in with you guys later to let you know if this glitter has creased at all, if it's flaking, if it's having fallout. So far it hasn't. Like the fallout on this is super minimal. So I love that. Alright, we just wrapped up shooting. I want you to know I did a ton of jumping jacks and I am breaking a sweat. But look at this glitter. Still intact. Nothing has moved. There's no fallout. Pixi, killing it. The glitter that you see right here, like in the inner corners, is glitter that I already had there in the first place because I did actually want it to like drop down a little bit and look a little bit messy, so don't worry, like that's not from fallout. I literally did that when I was doing my makeup. Oh, in addition to fallout, there is something else I want to touch on, and that is transferring. So these glitters are not transfer proof. What I mean by that is if you do put it on your arms or your body or even on your chest, if you're gonna be rubbing against something or like having something rubbing against you, so like a jacket or clothes or whatever, or even like say you're at a music festival and people are rubbing up against your arm like as you're passing them, the glitter will transfer. So if you have it like all beautifully swatched or whatever like this, or just very like concentrated, expect it to throughout the night, day, whatever, to have it just all over the place. Like right now, I just accidentally touched my hand like this. So now I have a bunch of loose glitter just all over my hand right here. And obviously it's not like all beautiful like this, it's a spread. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you want it to stay in place and look how you left it, try not to rub against things or just smear your arms or whatever all over the place. On your eyes, of course, unless you're like rubbing your eyes against things, it'll stay there. Like, I'm imagining somebody going up to another person and just like rubbing their eyes all over them just to see if it's actually transfer proof or not. Oh my god, imagine if somebody did that for a YouTube video. Should I do that for a YouTube video? Hashtag clickbait. No, it's okay, I'm not like that. All in all, I honestly love Pixi's Glitter-y Eye Quad. Literally my favorite glitter eyeshadow palette that I didn't know I needed in my life, but I'm so thankful that I have in my life. It's perfect for festivals and everyday. What more could I ask for? I also love the packaging because you can just easily throw this into your bag and be good to go. Not have to worry about it spilling or anything like that. So I really, really love this. Plus, for $14, it's practically a steal. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried Pixi's Glitter-y Eye Quad, and if you have, what your thoughts on it are, or if you haven't, if you plan on trying it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!